someone is born with an illness, or later in life they develop an illness, even that disease is there to help you to worship God. How? First of all, disease teaches you that you're not staying here forever. Because when you're healthy, you forget there's death. When you're strong and healthy, you forget that, look, one day I have to leave. You think you're so strong, you really will stay. That's how people think. We know we will die, but we're not driven by that. It doesn't have an impact on us. When you become ill, you realize, you know what? I'm weaker than I thought. So that's actually helping you prepare for the akhirah. And that's truly wonderful. Why is it that our hair becomes white when we grow old? Every white hair is a blessing from God. It's a letter from God that's knocking on your head. Get ready for death. It's coming. And that's rahmah. It's there to remind you. Even your physical features as you age, they remind you that you're going another place. You're not staying here for good. Sometimes a person can be so sinful and has such a bad life and lifestyle such that God will remind them through an illness. I know a woman in the US. She, God forbid, was diagnosed with cancer. May Allah protect all of you from cancer. Initially, she collapsed. Psychologically, she was suffering. You know, it's not easy for a person to know that he or she has cancer. But then a while after, you know what she said? There was a point a few years later when her life changed. She said, I thank God for testing me with cancer. Because before I had cancer, I was in a different world, submerged in my desires and sins, oblivious to the hereafter. I had not prepared anything for my akhirah. But ever since I was diagnosed with cancer, my life changed. I started to find out who my Creator is. I started worshiping God. I changed the negative aspects of my lifestyle. I thank God. It's painful, but I thank Him. I'd rather die like this than suddenly die without preparing for my akhirah. No, there is no disease that will stop you from worshiping. Because again, worshiping does not mean standing and praying and doing sujood. You're lying on your hospital bed and your heart is saying, Alhamdulillah. That is the most powerful worship. Once, Prophet Musa alayhi salam, he said to God, God, show me the best worshiper today on earth. Jibreel told him, the archangel Jibreel, he told him, come with me. I'll show you. Now Musa was expecting someone maybe in a cave, worshiping day and night, 24 hours a day, right? He took him to a river or to a sea. On the banks of this river or on the shore of the sea, there was a man lying down, paralyzed, barely able to move. He had lost his eyesight. He was in a desperate condition. Jibreel told him, look there, that is the best worshiper. Musa was shocked. He went to him, he just saw a man lying on the ground, not doing anything. He told him, Jibreel came and he told me to see you. And God told me you're the best worshiper, but I don't understand. What are you doing? What are you doing? He says, for years I've been like this, suffering. I can barely move. I can barely help myself. I'm half paralyzed. I've lost my eyesight. But as I lie on the ground, every minute I say, oh God, thank you. I am satisfied with this disease. I am satisfied with what you have willed for me. Jibreel told him that's why he's the best worshiper. So yes, anyone who's going through a disease, they can worship God better than someone else.